What is going on, fellow Wastelanders? Welcome back to day 2 of the CROSSOUT test server, and today we are testing out all of the cannons that they are changing, as well as a plethora of other things. Down here we have the Phoenix we're going to be trying out today. A lot of things that you guys let me know in the comments below, all the ammo changes for things like Helios, the Spark, Thyrsus, things like that. And more importantly, guys, something that I kind of overlooked yesterday, the Oppressor is being changed. The perk now additionally increases the speed of projectiles. Max bonus is 15% at the speed of 80 kilometers an hour and above. And I think the Oppressor engine is probably going to be one of the new meta engines in the Wasteland. So let me show you all of these builds today, using as many as I could with the Oppressor. So let's get right into today's video. Thanks for watching, and a special shout out to those of you guys leaving super chats in the comments below and becoming YouTube members by clicking that join button for 99 cents, the best 99 cents you'll ever spend. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so first up, we have a base Helios build here, which provides 70 ammo. You guys were very curious about the energy weapon, ammunition, and things like that. So Helios starts with 70 ammo. Now, I do want to show you guys something really awesome here. This here is a Helios with the Oppressor engine, fully fused projectile speed, all that good stuff. We got the power unit fused, so the Oppressor is going to add that extra projectile speed, and it is nutty when you get up to that 80 kilometers an hour, just how fast the Helios shoot. You can literally like track people so quick with energy weapons now, like Prometheus, Helios, Synthesis. The volleys just go so fast across the map now. It's going to be absolutely nuts, and this works with anything, even the machine guns that are getting rid of their hit scan removal. We went over in yesterday's video. The Oppressor engine will work for those as well. So absolutely insane. I think Helios are going to be pretty damn good on the Oppressor engine. Let me know your thoughts about the Oppressor in the comments below. So getting started, we have the Cyclone as well. You guys asked to check out for the ammunition. Starts with 320 ammo there, and I did throw the Oppressor engine on the back here. These are unfused Cyclones. I did try to use majority unfused weapons, so you guys can see how they work if you don't have the fusions for them. So we're getting added projectile speed with the Oppressor engine, as well as the increased rotation speed of your weapon. So I love destroying that bus. It is so satisfying seeing that thing go boom. Next up, you guys asked to test out the Spark because you wanted to see how much ammo it has, and it does have 250 ammo to start. This is how fast it kind of drains. Pretty fast. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 up 2 3 4. Yep, you just got to time it. You just gotta time it just like that. Be like a little internal metronome, you know? Maybe tap firing the Sparks. Can you just blow through ammo quicker? There used to be a glitch with Sparks. I don't remember if you guys remember this. When you used to tap fire Sparks and they would do increased damage, you get like extra shots. You guys, let me know in the comments below if you remember those days in CROSSOUT. Another one on the list, you guys wanted to check out the Thyrsus, 35 ammo, and I guess they got rid of the hit scan for these as well. Were these hit scan before? I think these were projectiles before. These weren't hit scan, so nothing really changed there. Just added ammo for the Thyrsus. One of you guys wanted to check out the Median, which also has 18 ammo to start with now, so you're definitely going to want to get some ammo boxes on these things. Alright, Corvos and Emily's also getting ammunition. You see the Corvo starts with 16 ammo. Now, cool thing about the Corvos, I guess you could put an Oppressor engine on this, and yeah, you get faster projectile speed. So like, I'm all about this Oppressor engine today. I did not put an Oppressor engine on this build. This is just a standard exhibition build, but the Oppressor engine, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be pretty awesome. All right, next up on the viewer request, you guys asked how the Caucus were affected. So it looks like we have 400 ammo on the Caucus here. This is a Hadron Caucus cabin. How is it? I'm not actually a Caucus player, so you guys are going to have to tell me here. I don't think I mean, I guess, look, there is some missing going on. I mean, the Caucus is usually have projectiles flying all over the place like that. I don't know. You guys have to tell me in the comments below. I don't use Caucuses like ever. It's just not my thing. But just firing the Caucus around is crazy. You can just see the projectiles going all over the place. All right, moving on to the juicy bit of the balance changes, we are getting into the Canons, which these are the little boys, which have a reload time increase from 4 to 6 seconds, damage increased by 45%, which doesn't actually equate to the increase in reload time. This is actually a nerf to little boys overall, but you do get the spread reduced when you're moving, so you're not going to have as big of an increase in spread when you're driving these KTM style cannon builds, which is also a buff. So take that with a grain of salt. You are going to need to plan your shots and not miss. So definitely, cannons are going to require maybe a little bit more skill, but at the same time, your shots are going to mean a lot more when you land them. Boom! 148, 172 with the little boys. And next up, we're actually rocking the Fat Men cannons. Reload time increased from 4.3 to 6 seconds. Damage increased by 44%. I did put the Oppressor on it, so we will have an increase in projectile speed for our cannons, and the spread increase while turning has been reduced by 2 times. So also getting some love here. Just gonna hit these test drive cars. See, check it out. Mainly the Oppressor here. That the extra projectile speed is absolutely crazy for cannons, and that damage is also pretty freaking nuts. Oh, we missed there. That's kind of crazy. That was a crazy. Oh my god, that was one shot. I love hitting that buzz every time. It's so satisfying. So Fat Man. I mean, all cannons are kind of looking good. You just really have to time your shots. It's gonna be a little bit troubling with dogs getting on you. But I think that is also going to help the fact that they're going to be put on these KTM style builds, not this particular build, but they're going to be put on KTM style builds. And you can actually evade dogs pretty good if you know the maps on KTM builds. So Cannon's definitely getting some loves. And then we have the Mammoth. I also put an Oppressor engine on there so we can get that projectile speed. Now the Mammoth is only getting a spread increase while turning reduced by 2 times. So we'll just check out the increased projectile speed here. Nothing really changing much with the Mammoth. I think the same goes for the Mastodon. We'll take a look at the Mastodon. We'll pop a couple rounds off with the Mastodon with the added projectile speed with the Oppressor. Dude, cannons are actually flying across the map. And these are unfused cannons. I made sure that I didn't have any fused cannons for this, other than I think one little boy was fused for like rotation speed. But the projectile speed on cannons paired with an Oppressor, which you don't really have to change much. Your KTM cannon builds don't have to change. You're already using the Oppressor engine, most likely. So literally, it's just anyone who's been using these cannon style KTM builds are probably just going to feel a little bit of a buff. We have Mastodon on the list as well. Oppressor engine on there for projectile speed. Now again, same case as the Mammoth, only getting the spread increase reduced by 2 times when you're turning. However, that projectile speed with the Oppressor engine is going to be pretty nasty. How fast cannons are going to fly across the map. So I mean, a projectile speed kind of equates to better accuracy, really, for me. You don't have to lead your targets as heavy, and you get better range. That's my take on projectile speed. Let me know if I'm missing anything there. My interpretation, I guess, of projectile speed. Jesus, Mastodon's getting some love. I've never wanted Mastodons more in my life, bro. The only reason I don't like Mastodons is because they're so heavy. You have to fuse them. But now that you're putting them on like wheel builds and stuff, maybe you don't have to fuse your Mastodons anymore to like actually be usable. All right, next up, a oldie but a goodie. We have the Avenger cannon, which is going to have a reload time increase from 3.5 to 6 seconds, but the damage is increased by an insane amount of 71%. So you do 303 damage with 3 Avengers. That's pretty good for like literally day 1 weapons. I mean, that's pretty nuts. Put 3 of these bad boys on a build. Oh my god, you could use these with Harpy for added explosion radius, things like that. So the Avengers seeing some love. If you got Judge cannons next, reload time increased from 4 to 6 seconds, but the damage has been increased by 50%. So it's pretty much an even trade damage to reload speed. Again, it's going to be mainly detrimental when a dog is on you, but for making peak shots with cannons as they're intended to, especially cannons like this on hovers, where you're really just using the map terrain, taking cover, popping out from corners, taking your shots, and then going back to cover. This is probably going to be a nerf for a buff for these frontal facing or locked turret cannons. Not turret cannons, these locked cannons. Turret cannons, on the other hand, maybe a little bit of a nerf, but then again, the Oppressor is a buff. So it's like, this might be one of the most balanced changes I've seen from the devs. Am I out of touch with reality here? Is this the most balanced update we've seen in a while? Let me know in the comments below. Up next is the Prosecutor, having a reload time increase from 5 to 6 seconds. Damage increased by 12%. So actually a bit of a nerf for the Judge. But you can, I don't think an Oppressor is on this build. Actually, I did not throw an Oppressor on here. You could put the Oppressor on these builds the same as all the other ones. I think the last one I did have had the Oppressor. This one does not. And just get an increase in projectile speed. So we might even see the Oppressor engine start to be used for cannons that are locked in place, like the Judge and the Executioner and Prosecutor. So we have the Executioner Oppressor here that I put together for you guys. So this does have the Oppressor engine in it, so you do get to see the projectile speed at work. When you do get up there in speed, before the smoke clears, the projectile lands. That's kind of crazy. I know this isn't like the most insane range, but that's like absolutely nuts. Maybe I'm exaggerating this. I don't know. I tend to get really excited about things like this, overly excited, like a puppy when you get home from work and they're like really happy to see you. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm just overly enthusiastic, but this I'm just excited about the Oppressor engine, guys. This is gonna be nuts. Now on to the special things that I personally wanted to test. Now, reminder, you can stop by our live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream from 10 a.m. till roughly like 3 p.m. Eastern time. We got giveaways going on, Next Step Battle Pass, we got PlayStation, Xbox giveaways, all that good stuff. So stop by and enter. And you guys can request for the first 1, 2, or 3 hours or so. You guys can request special builds to be tested on our live stream if we missed anything. But this is the Phoenix. It's getting added bullet damage, 50 and 100% penetration ability. So you're actually going to be able to see your bullets land. They're going to be able to penetrate through parts potentially. And just overall, I love the Phoenix. One of my favorite, like, just fun weapons in the game. I've made a couple videos on the Phoenix, which I'll try to link in the description below if you guys want to check out all my old Phoenix videos. They're just ancient, because I absolutely love this weapon. So I'm super excited to see this change. And this does actually have the Oppressor engine on it as well. So we have added projectile speed of our Phoenixes without having to fuse them, because I think you can actually get Phoenixes fused for projectile speed. So pretty awesome that the Phoenixes are even getting some love this update. Now the last thing on the list to test is the Step Spider cabin with homing rockets. I wanted to show you guys this. Step Spider didn't work with homing rockets before. Well, now it works with homing rockets. So your homing rockets will have, I guess, increased damage and be more maneuverable with the Step Spider. I guess that second volley didn't quite land. Here we go. See if we can actually, I have one hurricane facing up, one facing backwards. I'm not really a hurricane player, so you guys can have fun with this, but it just shows you that you can indeed use the Step Spider. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they hit the building over there. But homing rockets became more maneuverable, and now you can actually use homing rockets with the Step Spider cabin. I don't know what else you couldn't use with the Step Spider cabin before. I thought you could use like Lucifer with the Step Spider cabin, all that good stuff, but perhaps you couldn't. There's a lot of things in the sky that are just absorbing my shots in the air, so I can't get that one that's going behind me to land very well. But they are more maneuverable. Yeah, they're just hitting the stadium and all kinds of, well, there we go. That one did a full circle there. So yeah, the Step Spider cabin also getting a little bit of a buff, so we'll see if it's being used more with these weapons. I did see a spike in the Step Spider cabin price. Went to like 2K yesterday on PlayStation, so that's pretty nuts. Well, that is all I got for you guys in today's video to test out. Stop by our live stream tomorrow, Sunday, so you guys can win prizes, request things that you guys want to test out, and of course, we're going to probably be grinding the Uranium Battles mode if it's still live tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Special thanks to all our YouTube channel members, Twitch subscribers, anyone leaving super chats in the comments below or visiting our Stream Elements tip portal in the description. Your support means so much to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.